MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the opener of a 3. Noah Syndergaard gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. DeYoung ranging into the outfield, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 1-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. James sprinting after it. Uh-oh, he whips on it. And it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. This is hit the other way out toward left field. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Go home, nobody.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how
Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Mitchell Estrada. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's the 0-1.
Hold up.
Bouncer
Right
up the
here.
middle. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. James moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Carlos Gomez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Next up for New York, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
2-2-2.
And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been...
Now at the plate, Darren James. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Cespedes going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now batting, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gomez giving chase. He's there and records the first down.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game. Tyler Anderson is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this.
At the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows. Coming to the plate now, Darren James. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Darren James, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 8 and the Cardinals 2. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Sinking liner toward left. That's in there. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score. Ready once again, Ahmed Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James coming in. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Wright. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, the reliever on the mound started getting in trouble, and we thought he might be out of gas before this at-bat started. And sure enough, he serves up the home run. Hindsight is 20/20, but I think they'll be kicking themselves for not turning to a fresh arm to get out of this jam.
Skied into straightaway right. Guillen is after it. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Tyler Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Digging in once again, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The next 0-2. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Cards for. Ready for another chance. David Wright. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still.
So here now is the pitcher, Paul Sewald. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the stretch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, James. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing.
Afternoon baseball now. Stepping into the box, Darren James. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptional.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Carlos Gomez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Gomez waits. Here's the 1-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Moving under it, James. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Darren James will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Strike one to start the at-bat. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
Make the turn.
Into right field. That's a base hit. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And with the final month winding down here, he finds himself in second place in the National League in that department. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's running. Here's a pop-up now. Right is there. And that's the first out of the inning. On to first, and they get the double play. Striding in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-2. Fly ball into straightaway left. James giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Guillen, a runner at second with one away. In the air out to straightaway left. James is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Stepping in, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Darren James.
First delivery to him on the way. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there. But
he takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Next up for New York, Travis d'Arnaud. No hits to this point. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought.
Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Garcia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Here he comes again, 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Yadier Molina would be next. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So it's 2 runs on. Here's Neil Walker, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching a win on the first.
Now at the plate, Darren James, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit back up the middle. No problem here, 1 away. Now at the plate, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this is taken outside for ball 1. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point.
Come on,
Hit
come on, come
hard
on,
the
get
ground
it.
towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. In now for the Reds, Anthony DeSclafani. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the 1-2 delivery. The ground out to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Reds are ready now for Cincinnati. Scott Schebler. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Back to him, and that's off his leg. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. Stepping in, Scott Schebler. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 2-1. Line to the right side. Fowler's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they score 4 times. Now at the plate, Darren James. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Suarez is underneath this one. 1 down. Digging in now, Darren James. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. But that's ruled as strike, 0-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch there to end it, and the Reds have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 16-1 this evening. The Reds seal up their third. Live from the banks of the Sal Romano, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. And that retires the side. So they get a couple of. Settling in now, Tucker Barnhart, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Coming to the plate now, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Down and away, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Jeanette. On to first, and there are 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Jeanette. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Scooter Jeanette.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fly ball out to straightaway left. James is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Eat it. No run, no run.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. The next to bat for St. Louis, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 1-0. Line towards center field. Hamilton is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Ray Nagel.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb. Hit
at the plate, Darren James 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Hernandez features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Here's the 0-2. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that. Digging in and looking for more, Scooter Jeanette. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep
striding into the box, Eugenio Suarez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
So a move for a pinch hitter as he'll come on to hit with runners at first and second and still only 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Darren James.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
A good curveball as he set down on.
The batter, second baseman, Michael Calder.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No error. And guys, time to recognize the moon, and there he is. Starlin Castro. Strike oppose. He's our top player. From Little Havana, just Adam Conley is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
A ball and no strikes. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. If you take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Martinez, and their runners at the corners now. Now a snap throw to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Sierra. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready now for the Marlins. Fletcher Strong. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. Nothing in the Miami first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. Ready for another chance, Darren James, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit out towards second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. One left. Striding in once again, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pineda is in pursuit, and he makes the catch for the second out. Pitching certainly has been on display.
Leading off for the Marlins, the shortstop.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. James on the move makes the play, one away. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Miami took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. First open back in. Dan Straley gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Darren James. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to get down out there. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Alex Reyes, and he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with one away. And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham, a base hit in his first trip. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. One run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's...
Up next from Miami, Henry Tamori. You've seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is after it. One away.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Darren James. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Anderson has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, catcher Ryan Holiday.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. James moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Starlin Castro.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Digging in to try it again, Darren James. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Ready for another shot now, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Chopper to short.
On the bag, on the bag.
He's got it. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. Striding into the box, Henry Tamori. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. 0-1, here it comes. Fly ball to straightaway left. James has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Forced to settle. Here's Starlin Castro. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. In the air now out to left field. James will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Well, the line scores. Digging in once again, Darren James. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle.
Come on, come on, come on.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
And a dive, but he's back in there. The 0-1 on its way. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Stepping in, Jace Peterson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Digging in and looking for more, Tomas Telis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
Not ideal baseball weather today. Jose Arena gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a 1-out base knock for him here in the second. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Yonder Alonso. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. On to first, a double play. So no runs on. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Brian Anderson.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Coming to the plate now, Brian Holiday. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. James is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, James. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We played 4 full, and we are tied. Digging in, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Grounded up the first baseline. Peterson fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jamie Pineda. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. James sprinting after it, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Stepping up to the plate, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the belt, the pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Played on the backhand. And they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second. Settling in now, Yonder Alonso. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the. Ready once again, J.T. Riddle. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the. Martin Prado now, career against Blake Trinan. He's 1 for 4. Later in there for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there. And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season.